Hello all, we're moving into lesson 3, step 2, begin research on chosen topic. So this week, click on our reading watch list. We have finding scholarly sources, we have the classical arrangement, and we have 4.4 gathering sources. As always, you have your due date here on your assignment list, although this may be different if you're in a different semester, so make sure you're paying attention to that. This week we have an annotated bibliography due, we have our annotated bibliography discussion board, and you have a gathering sources quiz. Here's your gathering sources Google Doc. Here is your quiz. Just a quick, am I a scholarly source? Because you can only use scholarly sources for this paper. Now here, this is a Google Doc on the classical arrangement. And we're really going to focus on the classical arrangement more next lesson. But for now, you need to know the different sections of the classical arrangement because you are going to need them for your annotated bibliography. And I'm going to show you that a bit later. So this is where your classical arrangement Google Doc is. Then, right here, I made a video on how to find scholarly sources. When you write academic essays, you cannot simply go into Google and make a search for your topic. You have to make sure that your sources are peer-reviewed and they are written by experts. We all know at this point there's a lot of junk on the internet, that is not always correct or true or factual. So, watch this Google Doc and I'll show you a quick and easy way to find scholarly sources, and as an added bonus, it will give you the correct APA citation. So, hopefully that entices you. Here's just a quick lesson on reference citations if you happen to just want to know how to do it on your own, although if you'll use Galileo, I'll show you how it does it for you, instead of having to use like EasyBib or a citation machine. Here is an example of an annotated bibliography. This week, your assignment, which is here, is to turn in 5 to 7 sources, and you're going to create an annotated bibliography for each of those. So, this is an example of one source. So, this particular source is by Onreich B, and it's called Nickel and Dimed. You'll notice that the first paragraph, you're going to give a brief summary of your source. So read the source and then condense it. Now, make sure that you do not cut and paste your source's abstract into this first paragraph. That is considered plagiarism. So make sure that you paraphrase it in your own words. Then, the second paragraph of this one source, you are going to tell me where in the classical arrangement you think this source would be best to use. Now, you don't have to only pick one section. You can pick more than one, but remember you find those sections here in the classical arrangement Google Doc, okay? So you are going to have one of these for each of your sources. You are going to have 5 of these for a total of 10 paragraphs. Now, what I do here, you have your name, my name, and then English 1101. I have you do this because when you submit your document into SafeAssign, it won't allow you to submit 5 separate pages. So all I want you to do is scroll down after you type 1 and then put student name Miss Jones English 1101. This allows me to kind of see where one source ends and the other begins. So next, we have a discussion board where just filled some questions. If you have questions, I want to be able to pop in and help you. Maybe your classmates can help you. Maybe you can help your classmates. So let's just get in here and pretend that we're face to face and go through this process together. And then here's the actual SafeAssign where you are going to actually download your document. And again, I go through it. You're going to have 5 to 7 separate pages, but make sure that you only submit one document and make sure you separate it with this just so I can see and tell the difference. Okay? All right. So if you have any questions at all, please email me. I'm here to help you in any way that I can. And start your research a little early. That way you have plenty of time to find those 5 to 7 scholarly sources. Okay? All right, email me if you need me.